Good morning, Gales. I'm here with a few reminders and announcements about pilgrimage, which is this Sunday, October the 16th. We have given out over 300 permission forms, Gales. That is fabulous. However, now you need to hand those forms in. Today is the day that the permission forms are due. If you know that you are not going on the pilgrimage, but you took a permission form, please come and let us know on your lunches. Today, the pilgrimage committee will be in the forum because Ian from St. Pat's will be here with the therapy dogs. So come to the forum on your lunch. You can either hand back the form that you took or just let us know that you will not be attending. There is a waiting list of people who would like permission forms, but we can't give out any more until we know how many of you that took forms are not coming. On the morning of the pilgrimage, you will be registering in the Wentworth Street foyer with Mrs. Bellavia. Cathedral students, you will be registering between 10 a.m. and 10:30 a.m. Other schools will be taking buses to come to Cathedral, so you need to register with Mrs. Bellavia in the forum, the Wentworth Street Forum, on Sunday morning. At that time, you will get your pizza ticket so that you can get your slice of pizza at the end of the walk. A reminder to all of the student ushers who Sierra Beltrano signed up. A reminder, please, that you will be meeting in the gym at the beginning of period 5 tomorrow to go over your duties for Sunday, October the 16th. Thank you so much for all of your support, Gales, and now back to the anchors.
This is CHSTV News.
Good morning, Cathedral. It's Thursday, October 13th. I'm Emma.
And I'm Kyle with your morning announcements.
Let's start off the show with a message from Mr. Lawler.
Good morning, Cathedral. What a great year that we've started off with, and to echo Miss O'Keefe's issue about the edict that pilgrimage is this Sunday. We hope that you join us for the Sunday, a phenomenal event here hosted by Cathedral. I would like to have a couple reminders given out today just to the student body and the staff. 5 altogether here. First, I'd like to talk a little bit about food in the school and garbage that we're finding in the hallways. So we are finding an abnormal amount of garbage left in hallways and around the school, such as the forum. Just a reminder to all students, please, that any food that is consumed in the school should be done so in the cafeteria. Whether it's pizza from outside, items and food from Amir's, or food from our cafeteria, please bring these things to the cafeteria and leave them there. We are finding quite a bit of garbage around the school, and of course, as we've talked about in the past, oftentimes garbage in the school attracts things that we don't want to see here, whether it be mice and bugs and so on. Please take the time to clean up after yourself. Let's talk a little bit about getting to class on time in the morning. If you remember from our grade level meetings, we talked about a new policy that we're running here at Cathedral, and that's that when the 8:20 bell goes, the 10-minute to get to class bell, we do expect that all students are moving out of the forum, out of common areas like the cafeteria, and away from lockers. You're grabbing your books and you're making your way up to class. So you give yourself 10 full minutes to get to class, to get set up and ready to go for a good class. Parking. So there is no student parking in our parking lots. Unfortunately, Cathedral High School was built with very small parking lots. They barely cover the number of spots that we need for our teaching staff, our educational assistants and custodians, our secretarial staff, and our daycare. In fact, we are even short on spots for our staff. So once again, a reminder to all students, Cathedral has not been built with a student parking lot, and you are not permitted to park in any of our lots near Wilson Street, King Street, or the Wilson Street and Wentworth area as well. So once again, students, you will have to find parking elsewhere if you decide to come to the school. Tomorrow will be yearbook distribution, and yearbook distribution, as years in past, will occur in the forum on your lunch periods. A couple of reminders for grade 10, 11, 12, and 12 plus students. You are eligible to receive a yearbook as long as, number 1, you bring your student ID or some other alternative photo ID to the table, and number 2, that you've cleared up all your outstanding accounts, meaning that you've returned last last semester's textbooks, you've returned any jerseys and so on that you've borrowed from the school, you've paid your activity fee, your $40 fee at the beginning of the school year. Those things do need to be remedied before we will issue a yearbook. Once again, that is tomorrow on all lunches. It's for grade 10, 11, 12, and 12 plus students, and you'll be coming on your lunch to the form where there'll be a table for distribution. And my last announcement for today, next Wednesday, October 19th, you may have seen some posters around the school. It will be Purple Day, and Purple Day is an anti-child abuse remembrance day. So we wear purple on that day to support the cause against child abuse around our community and around the greater world. This Purple Day will allow you to wear a purple top of any type, as long as it has appropriate messages and images on it. You will need to wear your cathedral bottoms, so a cathedral pant, short, or kilt needs to be worn, but you can wear a purple top on that day, Wednesday, October 19th. There is no payment for this day, so it's not $1 or $2. It's absolutely free if you want to support the cause, but it is an optional Purple Day. You don't have to wear purple on that day. You can also choose just to wear your regular school uniform. So once again, if you decide to partake with us, wear a purple top on that day with appropriate messages and images on it, and you will wear your cathedral bottoms. Thank you very much, Cathedral. Have a great day.
A reminder of the assembly in the forum today during period 2 for all grade 12 classes. This assembly is for all potential graduates and will address the calendar of events and dates and general information pertaining to graduation 2017. Potential graduates who are not in a grade 12 class during period 2 may, with the permission of their classroom teacher, attend the assembly in the forum as well. These students are expected to touch base with their period 2 teacher first, be marked present on the attendance card, and then return to class once the assembly has concluded. For further information, please contact Mrs. Tambasco or Mrs. Simpson.
Attention all grade 10 students participating in the online literacy test on October 20th. Please check the lists posted outside the main office and room 206 to see your room location for the test date. Practice sessions will take place in room 310 after school today and Tuesday for any students wanting extra preparation for the online literacy test. Students may also come to room 206 on their lunch if they have any questions.
Tickets for Fresh to Death, the Halloween dance, are on sale beginning Monday and will be sold until Tuesday, October 25th. Tickets are $7 or only $6 if you bring in a food donation for the annex. If you want to bring a guest to the dance, you must fill out a guest application form. These forms are now available on the Student Council office door and are due by Monday.
Have you signed up for Halloween for Hunger yet? You must see one of the Halloween for Hunger Executive Committee members on your lunch to register your group. Students that have signed up at the club fair will also need to see a committee member to confirm their participation and be placed into a group. All students are welcome to sign up, as you will be placed in a group if you do not have one. Also, if you have a driver for your group, please let the executive committee know. Executive committee members will be in the cafeteria on both lunches. All students are welcome to sign up for this awesome event where we trick or treat for food donations for the annex. If you have any questions, please see Mrs. Nicole or Mrs. O'Keefe.
Grade 9s, listen up. The annual Take Our Kids to Work Day will take place on Wednesday, November 2nd. Over 250,000 grade 9 students from across Canada will be taking part in this career exploration activity. Spend the day with a parent, relative, neighbor, or a family friend learning about the skills required in the world of work. All grade 9 students are required to fill in and return the consent forms to your period 1 teacher prior to the November 1st deadline. Thanks from Mr. Felice.
Many clubs are meeting today after school. All LIT members will be meeting after school today in the chapel to plan more LIT activities for the CHS community. There will be a cathedral concert band meeting today after school in room 114. Any new students who play a band instrument are welcome to attend. Thank you from Mr. Walker. There will also be a French club meeting today after school at 2:40 in the library. Merci from Madame Solly. And there will be a brief meeting for all best buddies in room 208 at 2:35 p.m. You will be discussing the harvest dance. Thanks from Mrs. Gervais.
If you'd like to participate in the Cathedral Chicago trip, you must see Mr. Walker as soon as possible. There's an important letter to go home to your parents. Please see Mr. Walker today to get the form. There are only 10 spots left for this trip. Thank you from Mr. Walker.
The Cathedral boys baseball team played their quarterfinal game versus the Bishop Bryan Celtics yesterday and lost a close 1-9-2. And Keeping with the sports, all midget girls basketball players, please meet by the main office by 1:40 today.
And those are all of your announcements for today, Cathedral.
Happy birthday goes out to Stephanie Keegan from all your friends.
Students going on the Toronto Art Gallery trip are asked to meet by the chapel immediately after announcements.
Have a great day, Gales, and thanks for watching.
Just another day at the pick up all the mail. They gon' channel right